I relief here once again in my car, in this car, because making videos in the car because it's the truth. It's not sugarcoating anything or setting up something fancy. It's loud in the house, so it comes to the car for solitude. It's like it's peaceful in here. So okay, something's lost. Apparently, there's something is lost because you can look at life and you know that you came here to find something. Otherwise, why would you be here? You're here to find something, whatever that may be. A lot of claims out there, a lot of stuff. And not to contend, but that's just what it all comes down to. It's a war. We are contenders. We go against each other. We like to compete. There's always going to be a difference. You can't if there's no opposition, you can't get anywhere. And back in the day, some great philosopher, he decreed it against the law to not put forth some opposition. There needs to be opposition, like someone to, hey, what you said, that's not truth. Throw that down. And what I'm saying, this can't be truth. Challenge what I'm saying. Challenge everything. Don't go for anything. There is no how do I put, there's no limit. There if I think of it like this. It's all a control mechanism. You can look at it like that because you're always going to be a prisoner in someone else's eyes because the way they see you, that's just how it is. And this world itself is a prison. You're in a body. You're always in something, in a body, in a state, in a region, in a province, in the atmosphere, in a dimension. You're in. Like, when will we be free? Like, where we can't see ourselves, where the our essence is just full of everything, where there's no being, there's no one, but it's a collective, you know? I think that's what I think we are so wide, and I don't know how, but it's amazing that we have been condensed and put into individual bodies. That's amazing. I feel big. I feel very big. Not in the sense of size, just altogether. As far as I can name it, as far as I can put labels on it, I'm only limited here. I just know there's more. I know there's a lot more. I know that I'm come here and I'm like, this isn't all there is to life. And you can't tell someone else that because it's their life, and it's like, okay, live your own life. Don't worry about what anybody else does. Live for you. That's kind of impossible. You gotta infringe, if that's the right word, or interfere in someone else's life. I mean, because they're here. How can you live your life and not concerned about the other person? But it has to be genuine. And why would you want to come across this person's path? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to help them? And that's what it all comes down to. But then you have collateral damage. There's always collateral damage. Like, say if I wanted to help someone, I'm over here helping someone, but over somewhere else, what I'm doing to help them is hurting something else. There will always be damage. So at some point, you have to sacrifice a care or two, because you can never just care about everything, and everything has the same, like, how do I put this in words? Oh my god. Everything cannot have the same amount of care shown for it, because you will at some point disregard something of something or someone, and it wouldn't be intentionally, it'll just be choices. I don't like choices. There's something I wrote about choices. I'll put it up later. But choices, and then you got decisions, and you have to choose. I don't like that. I don't think that's supposed to be that way. I don't think it's supposed to be going over to one or to the other, because there's always going to be separation. There's always going to be a difference. There's always going to be a side, and you're always going to have to choose, and that sucks. There is a thought in wanting to get along with everyone, but it goes way back before time. Wish there was no, how do I put this? There was no differences. If there were no differences, what would we be able to accomplish? Why would it be such a good thing or a bad thing? It would have to be a mechanism of control. It's always control. Someone is always wanting to control you. And there's a point where you have to give up your pride and say, well, I'm going to be humble now, and I'm going to let someone control me. Even though I am an individual, or that's the illusion, but I'm going to listen to what you say, because you know what's best for me. You are right. Even though this is my life, this is yours too, but you're in mine and I'm in yours. Well, we won't agree, but we can, to resolve conflict. You have to look way ahead and find out where you're going, and just, like, you will never see it coming. It's crazy. I think I talked too much. I'm gonna end it here. I'm going for days. But, without really signing off, God bless you.